to Nerdling Square, where I'm Kyle.
I'm Eric.
And we love nerd stuff more than anybody loves nerd stuff, to be honest with you.
I mean, look at that.
I mean, you know, all there, and tattoos and stuff. But today's episode, I was thinking we would talk about the teams in the DC and or Marvel universe. And my first topic or question is, what would we dignify as a team? So, like, how many people or something like that?
I honestly... Well, that's a hard one because, I mean, like, think of Batman and Robin. They're considered a dynamic
duo. But
not
a team, I'm thinking like a group or something.
I'm thinking, like, probably three or more.
I would think 3 or maybe 4 or more.
Yeah.
In my opinion, because then you could be a trio. But, alright, so, Eric, what would be your favorite team? So, what I'm saying is, so we're going to do 4 all together. So, like, 2 hero teams, 2
villains.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, if you have 2 Marvel and 2 DC, definitely.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your heroes.
My heroes, I would have to definitely say Teen Titans. I mean, or Titans in general, because they eventually grow up and just become Titans.
Teen Titans go.
Oh, you bring that trash up in this. You want to bring that trash up in here right now.
I'm just being that guy.
I know.
What's the other one?
Hero team? I gotta say Defenders. Like, I know it's an out-of-pocket one, but
it's also not a big mainstream one. That's what I like about it. Yeah. You want to do your villains or you want me to do my heroes?
You do your heroes first.
Okay, so mine would be just the team, which would be from Young Justice.
Yes.
Which is basically Teen Titans. It's just Teen Titans just in a darker standpoint. If anyone's ever watched Young Justice.
Good.
And then, to be honest with you, I gotta be mainstream The Avengers.
You want them as simple as a Def Jam. Alright, well, here's a better question. What iteration of Avengers?
Damn. Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay. So like the almost OG without Hank Pym.
Yeah. No, it's Scott Lang instead.
Yeah.
Villains.
Ooh. Gotta go Sinister Six.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Spider-Man's my favorite hero.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to say, and this is going to sound weird because they're not technically villains, but the Bizarro.
Yeah, because they're more just misunderstood.
But I mean, I feel like they will fall under that category.
Everything's backwards for them.
Yeah.
Me. So I'm gonna go with the Light, which is again in the Young Justice show.
Yeah.
It's basically Lex Luthor, Ra's al Ghul, Ultra Humanite, some Chaos Kid, and I can't remember his name.
Chaos Kid.
Yeah, that's his name now, Chaos Kid. Just a bunch of random villains, Black Manta, Deathstroke, all them, band together, and they're ruling the world. Oh, Vandal Savage, can't forget him.
Man that can't die.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't not anymore. But they band together, just try to take over the world in their image. And then Marvel villain. I'm gonna jump back to a Marvel. Damn, I can't think of one for Marvel, honestly, because I don't want to say Hydra, because...
I mean, there's Hydra, there's Sinister Six, there's a couple of them that I can't remember.
You know, I'm just going to go with the League of Shadows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It has, Ra's al Ghul, Talia al Ghul. Okay, so organizations. That's how organizations and teams and groups are different, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, like, you got S.H.I.E.L.D., AIM, Hive, Hydra. There's more. There's Sword or something from Marvel. They're like more intergalactic stuff. Nova Corps. And then, so, what would be your favorite organization? You do, we'll say 2 from each universe.
I was going to say, will we count the Lantern Corps?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely Lantern Corps.
Which one?
Ooh. And this is going to get me some questions, but the Black Lantern.
I figured.
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with death and undead stuff. It's great.
He's my friend.
And then Hive.
Okay, makes sense.
Mainly with Hive is mainly because of the original Teen Titans
cartoon.
Like, that kind of introduced me I'm going dark with these, aren't I?
Yeah. So what about Marvel?
Marvel, Shield. I mean, it really brought.
You got another one for Marvel, or is it just Shield?
Oh, I mean, try. You know what? I'm going to throw this out there. The Illuminati.
I know. Yeah.
With Reed Richards and like the smartest people on the planet.
My turn then, I suppose. Let's start with DC, and I'm actually gonna go Cadmus.
Okay.
Which is the organization, basically, Army and Luthor fighting against Superman, and only Superman most of the time.
Screw Superman.
Yeah, screw him. You don't need him. Then the Court of Owls.
I
always forget about the Court of Owls.
Yep.
Marvel. I'm gonna have to go with Shield. Unfortunately, it's not trying to be unfortunate, but I can't think of a lot of like big name organizations.
And I mean, honestly, they pushed the Avengers, which is like
it needed the push.
Yes,
as Samuel L. Jackson said. And
nowhere.
I'm just gonna go for it. Hydra. Not trying to be that guy, but Hydra. No, but
I mean, fair.
What like show have you watched? We'll do like 2 each that had your group in it that was like really good. Like favorite group. It doesn't have to be ones you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Teen Titans was.
At Hive.
Yeah, had Hive.
Brother Blood was such a good one. In that one.
He was, and that whole Cyborg side, because Cyborg doesn't.
Such a good episode.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of love nowadays as he used to.
Titans East.
Yeah.
Sidetracked.
Yeah, no, it happens. I gotta go, and then the first animated Justice League, because if I remember correctly, it had a segment for the Corps, Lantern Corps.
Yeah, it did.
And it was pretty good. Like it, I don't know. I feel like the Lantern Corps is like, I'm not gonna say overrated. Not saying overrated, but like just it is a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of You got any for Marvel or?
Not really, because I didn't get really into the Marvel shows as I did the movies. Like, there's I mean, the MCU obviously, but like the shows, it was mostly the Spider-Man ones.
That's fine.
And it was like Sinister Six wise. Oh my god, the original '90s
series.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did
what
that.
I was thinking about.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty much. May I go?
Yes.
Okay. So for DC, I'm actually gonna go. Same premise as Eric with the cores, but I'm gonna go. Remember the Green Lantern, the animated series?
I thought there was
It was
one.
a 3D, puzzly looking one. They really depicted the Red Lanterns, which are my favorite Lantern Corps group. Rage. And, oh shit.
I know it's hard for us to dig this back out of memory. We're a little old, don't mind us.
I guess the Court of Owls from Gotham wasn't a bad idea.
No, that one wasn't bad. They actually had a whole freaking movie now that I think about it.
Marvel, I actually know some, so I did watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I was on the fence with it.
It's not bad. The first couple seasons are actually pretty good. When it kind of gets into the Inhumans, which there's nothing wrong with Inhumans, like Black Bolt and all them, it kind of lost my interest. Like when they started talking about Robbie Reyes, because I didn't know who he was yet at the time. But it's the Spider-Man Unlimited Venom's group. The symbiotes, basically. That is an organization, in a sense, because there's tons of them.
It's the whole planet.
Movies, too. We'll do one for each universe.
Movies.
I gotta think about it, too.
Yeah, no.
I got one for DC. It may not be everybody's favorite. They have multiple names, but Task Force X. The team.
Yeah.
AKA the Suicide Squad for anyone that doesn't know, because sometimes you just can't say Suicide Squad.
The Unaliving Squad.
Yes, pretty much. That'd be my DC one that I've seen in movies, at least. Marvel movies.
I got one for Marvel.
Go for it.
Deadpool core.
Oh,
The Deadpool core.
yeah,
from
I'm gonna
Deadpool.
go with that too. Yeah, Deadpool core. No spoilers though. That's all we're gonna say.
Say, yep.
No,
Just go watch Deadpool and Wolverine. That's all we're gonna say.
it's a fantastic movie.
But as far as DC, Peace. Or no, that's movie. No, that's a show. Never mind. Whatever.
I lost my train of thought. What's up?
Oh,
I was reading next questions.
No. Peacekeeper.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one to watch, and there's something that happens at the end. Why I would say, even though it's not a movie, but it's live action.
Yeah. Peacekeeper or Peacemaker?
Peacemaker. That's what it is.
One with John Cena.
Yes.
Yeah. Dumb show. I'm sorry. It was good.
But
it was like poorly made, in my opinion. Okay, this is where things get, I guess,
funky.
Interesting. I don't know. Pick one team from each universe to go against each other, and then you decide who would win. So you pick two from each universe to collide, and then who do you think would win and why? And I do the same.
Okay.
So I guess we need to think about this for a second.
I actually think I got a decent one in
Go
mind.
for it.
So it's going to be weird,
What else is new?
but Titans versus Defenders, specifically Defenders with Spider-Man in it.
Who would win? Why?
I'm going to have to go with Defenders, and that's just they just have more combat experience than Titans.
Mm-hmm.
If we go depending on when they're formed. Plus, I mean, Luke Cage and Spider-Man versus the only one that would have advantage over them would be Raven.
Okay.
And that's kind of...
That's fine. I'm going to go with an oddball one. Squadron Supreme from Marvel.
Okay.
Because Hyperion gathers his power from a blue sun.
Yeah.
And versus Justice League from the Justice League cartoon.
Okay.
And I honestly think the Squadron Supreme would win. Because Darkhawk he's willing to go that extra mile to kill.
Yeah.
Batman is not, unfortunately. God, I wish he was. But also blue sun radiation. It doesn't negate Superman's powers, but it does make him a hell of a lot weaker.
I got one for you to think on with the Squadron Supreme versus the Watchmen, because they're technically DC.
Ooh. Yeah, because Dark Horse on DC owns Dark Horse.
Yes.
Well, because Dr. Manhattan will just swing his blue dick around and kill everybody.
That's the thing, is like Dr. Manhattan, like, he is the trump card for any team, no matter where he's at.
Yeah. Alright, and then pick an organization from each universe. So, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Cadmus. That's mine, right there. I think Cadmus will win. They have more alien tech, in my opinion, opposed to S.H.I.E.L.D. They just have high-tech tech.
I got a good one for you.
Okay.
Hive versus S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think Hive will win. Just because how good Brother Blood is at infiltrating anything. Like, the T9 showed that.
You know what else would be good, though?
Huh?
AIM versus Hive.
Ooh, that would
Because
be...
MODOK.
Yep.
I forgot about AIM. I always forget about AIM.
They're not as mainstream as a lot of the other ones we're going to say.
Any more questions for the people, Eric?
My main questions are what teams, no matter the universe. I mean, I also was thinking while we're sitting here about the Amalgam universe, the one where they fuse Marvel and DC.
Yeah, I have not read. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not read much of that, so I don't know a lot.
It's interesting, but like just in general, what team you would think is your overall pick and would win multi-universe battles? Like
that would be. I mean, damn. Maybe we can just put a team together where that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Eric just asked my last question I had written out. So, anything else you got left to say to these wonderful people?
Other than that, stay classy.
We'll be here. We'll be back.
Yeah.
more. But yeah, have a fantastic day. And I hope if you're watching this, say, I don't know, on the toilet, it's okay.